Okay, there we go. Looks like we are good to go, finally. All right, so where were we? Last we checked, we were in second grade. We're 78% of the way done. And I think this is going to be a pretty quick evening because we don't have any really big, difficult topics left. We really just have a couple of the little ones and then the unit test. So this should not take the full 2 hours. And since I got started late, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we finished adding and subtracting within 20. We did place value. We did adding and subtracting within 100 and 1,000. We did money and time. We did data. So now all that's left is measurement, geometry, and then, of course, the course challenge. So let's start with measurement, shall we? Getting a sense of meters and centimeters. All right. So once again, as this is a new stream, I would like to go ahead and recommend that when you do these Khan Academy these Khan Academy problems, you should absolutely check out these videos right here. They are excellent. They really get the information across in a meaningful and understandable way. I am not affiliated with Khan Academy in any way. I'm just a fan. You should definitely try to utilize them for support. Units of length, centimeters and meters. Okay, so the idea here, and I think I have to move myself to the other side. I now remember why I put myself on the other side in the first place. Okay. Now, the question is, which of these units would probably be used to measure how tall a coffee cup is? Now, normally I have a coffee cup on me at all times, but in this case I actually did my dishes, so they're all actually put away at the moment. But I will say that the difference between a centimeter and a meter is that a centimeter is about that much. It's about, I don't know, 1/3 of an inch. It's a little bit less than 1/3 of an inch, somewhere between 1/3 and 1/4 of an inch. And a meter is 3 feet 3 inches. Mostly, approximately. It's pretty close to 3 feet 3 inches. So I could use either centimeters or meters to describe how tall my coffee cup is, but it's more likely that I'm going to use centimeters, because if I use centimeters, then I'm going to end up getting a whole number, because it'll take multiple centimeters to get the coffee cup, to measure the coffee cup. Whereas if I took out a meter stick, it would take a very small fraction of 1 meter to measure the coffee cup. So again, while they are both absolutely usable, the one that is more convenient, that is easier to understand, that is more intuitive, is centimeters. What is the closest to how tall a giraffe is? And by the way, if you have not seen a giraffe in person, they are bigger than you think. Like, way bigger than you think. They are massive. So again, for my American students who don't really know how to think in meters and centimeters yet, 5 meters is a little bit more than 15 feet. When you're converting from meters to feet, you basically triple it and then some, and you'll get a good estimate. Because as I said, it's 3 feet 3 inches, so 5 meters would be 15 feet and 15 inches, so like 16 feet-ish, which is absolutely correct, whereas a 5 centimeter giraffe would be the most absolutely adorable thing now that I think about it. I think there was a commercial like that, wasn't there? Like a Geico commercial or something? Anyway, moving on. Which unit would probably be used to measure how long a truck is? Well, a truck's pretty long, so I'm going to say meters as opposed to centimeters. Again, I could use centimeters. I could absolutely measure a truck in centimeters. It would just take a really large number of centimeters in order to measure it. And we want to avoid anything that causes us to make very, very large numbers or very, very small decimals. That's kind of why the metric system is what it is, and why we can move the decimal point around by changing the unit. Which is the closest to how long a key is, 6 meters or 6 centimeters? The closest to how long a key is. So again, 6 meters is like 18 feet and change, whereas 6 centimeters is about that much. And that's that. Okay, now that I've done that, there we go, there we go. Okay, I'm in position. My background isn't showing too much. I'll move myself more to the side. There we go. Okay. Let's move on. So now we've got an acorn that is 6 centimeters long. And I bet later on we're going to end up having the acorn not start at 0. Like if the acorn was between 2 and 8, that would still be 6 inches, right? We just wouldn't have started it at the same spot. Which pencil measures 7 centimeters? And again, this looks an awful lot like a bar graph or a picture graph to me, just one of the sideways ones. And not all bar graphs go up and down, right? In our section on bar graphs, we saw left and right bar graphs, and these pencils look an awful lot like that. Looks like pencil A is the 7 centimeter one. What is the height of the basketball hoop? Well, it's 3 meters, and we knew it was meters both because, you know, it says meters on the problem and because the ruler has an M for meters. And in fact, that is an excellent thing to mention, and I'm going to go ahead and mention it right now. Ways that you abbreviate. This is very important because it's easy to get confused. M always stands for meters, unless somebody tells you specifically that it means something else. There are a lot of variables, a lot of units that start with M. Meters, miles, minutes, a lot of them. M specifically almost always means meters. And then IN for inches, and FT for feet, and CM for centimeters. Okay, getting students used to these abbreviations will make it a lot easier for them because they won't have to write the word meters down over and over and over again. They can just put an M down and the teacher will know what they mean. So this one is 3 meters. What is the width of this egg? Looks like it is 3 centimeters. And that's that.